Hearty welcome, dear students. We are seeing an adventurous and imaginative novel, Life of Pi, written by Jan Martel. In the previous class, we saw that Pi was hanging on to an oar day and night. He was facing dangers in all sides by the raging of storms, marauding waves of the Black Ocean, and the prowling of sharks. Next, we can see part 2 video of Life of Pi. In the morning, I couldn't move. I was pinned by weakness to the tarpaulin. Even thinking was exhausting. I applied myself to thinking straight. At length, as slowly as caravan of camels crossing a desert, some thoughts came together. So here, already we know that he was hanging on a oar day and night and facing dangers of waves and marauding waves and sprawling of sharks. So because of this, he lost his energy. So he was pinned with weakness to the tarpaulin. What is meant by tarpaulin? Tarpaulin means it is a resin cloth, we can say, or a heavy waterproof sheet. A thin, heavy waterproof sheet which is used to keep in the boat for the safety of the sailors. Okay, that is tarpaulin. So here pinned. What is meant by pinned? Pinned means immobilized or attached with. அதோட ஒட்டி இருக்கிறது. So we can imagine that in the ocean there was a salty waves and cold weather. So it is not an easy thing to survive in such atmosphere, in such weather. So he was pinned, he became weak. So he pinned with the tarpaulin. Even thinking was exhausting. So exhausting means losing energy or getting tired because of losing energy. So he lost his energy, and he was not able to think of his own. So but he tried to think straight away. At length, as slowly as caravan of camels. So he tried to think what is happening there, what was happening to him, and slowly the thoughts came to his mind, crawling like a caravan of camels. What is meant by caravan of camels? You can see in any film or in the picture that the walking of caravan in a line for a long line. Have you seen such thing? So the same here. ஒரு பாலைவனத்தில் ஒட்டகங்கள் வரிசையாக போயிட்டு இருக்கும் தெரியுமா, அதுபோல. So here he started to think something like caravan of camels crossing a desert. Some thoughts came to him. I thought of sustenance for the first time. I had not had a drop to drink, or a bite to eat, or a minute to sleep in 3 days. So he did not have to drink anything or to eat, or he did not sleep for the past 3 days. So this all made him to think of sustenance for the first time. What is meant by sustenance? The sustenance means something, the sustain health of life, or we can say the food to sustain for our body. உணவு ஆர் வாழ்வாதாரம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். That is sustenance. So first time, actually he did not think about water or food for the past 3 days, because he wanted to manage with that atmosphere, how to escape, how to survive. So he was not able to even think. So first time he thought about his drinking water or to eat any food, and about his sleeping, because he did not sleep for the past 3 days. So this is sustenance. So it made him to think first time. So finding this obvious explanation for my weakness brought me a little strength. So this is the first time that it gives him the strength to survive. First time he thought how to escape, and this is the only way to find his food and water. Richard Parker was still on board. In fact, he was directly beneath me. Incredible that such a thing should need consent to be true. But it was only after much deliberation, upon assessing various mental items and points of view, that I concluded that it was not a dream or a delusion or a misplaced memory or a fancy or any other such falsity, but a solid true thing witnessed while in a weakened, highly agitated state. So here, actually, already he was facing many dangers. Besides, he had to face another dangers, that is Richard Parker. Who is Richard Parker? Already I told you. It is a tiger. It is a Bengal tiger, and for the past 3 days he did not know that there was a tiger, but this is the first time he realized that. Still, the Richard Parker was still on board. What is meant by board? Board means boat. So in fact, he was directly beneath me. Incredible that such a thing should need consent to be true. Actually, here the tiger um, was directly beneath him. Beneath means அவனுக்கு நேரா அடியில அந்த போட்ல இருக்கு. So you can see the picture. So he was kneeling and bending on the tarpaulin. So under the tarpaulin was Richard Parker, but he did not know about this for the past 3 days. When he came to know about this, he was not able to believe it. They have given the word incredible. Incredible means unable to believe it. So he was unable to believe. For the past 3 days the tiger was there. So you know very well, I think everyone knows that when the animals are boarded onto a ship, they used to be sedated. Sedated means மயக்க ஊசி போடுறது. So still the Richard Parker would have been in fainted because of sedation. So he did not come out of that boat in the den. In the den means uh, அதுக்குன்னு ஒதுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த இடம், அந்த போட்டுக்கு கீழே இருக்கக்கூடிய, that is den. So when he saw that tiger, he was not able to believe, and he felt, but it was only after much deliberation. Deliberation means careful consideration. So he had to be careful with it, and he was thinking carefully. So how it would be happened, how he did not know about this for the past 3 days. Upon assessing various mental items and points of view, that I concluded that it was not a dream or a delusion. So delusion means false belief. He thought whether it is a dream or real one, and whether it is a false belief, ஒரு பொய்யான ஒரு நம்பிக்கையா, that is false delusion. That is a delusion means false belief, or a misplaced memory, or a fancy, or any other such falsity. So misplaced memory that means he thought that whether his mind is his mind was some other else, about an imaginative life, in an imaginative world, but that is not a true one. So it is a reality and true thing witnessed while in a weakened, highly agitated state. So agitated, troubled emotionally, but because of his trouble, because of his agitated state, he witnessed that it was true. The truth of it would be confirmed as soon as I felt enough to investigate. How I had failed to notice for 2.5 days a 450-pound Bengal tiger in a lifeboat 26 feet long was a conundrum I would have to try to solve later when I had more energy. The feat surely made Richard Parker the largest stowaway, proportionally speaking, in the history of navigation. From tip of nose to tip of tail, he took up over a third of the length of the ship he was on. So here, this is the truth. He realized that, yeah, as soon as he felt himself and as soon as he investigated means he asked many questions about this situation himself. He came to conclusion and he thought he failed to watch nearly for 200 kg of tiger. They have given the weight 400 pound Bengal tiger, 450 pound. 450 pound. A pound is equal to 453 grams. So we can calculate to kg to 203 kg. So the weight of the tiger is 203 kg. So he failed to watch for the past 3 days or for past 2.5 days about the 203 kg Bengal tiger in the lifeboat. And here they have given the length of the tiger, so it was 26 feet long. It is really unbelievable. uh, we can imagine ourselves that if we face the same situation with such a ferocious tiger with with a huge weight with a large size, so immediately we would be fainted, am I right? So but here he was not able to believe it, and at the same time he thought it was a conundrum. Conundrum means a riddle. So he thought whether it is a real or riddle. So I would have tried to solve later when I had more energy. But he solved the answer for all these questions after he examined, after he investigated for all these questions. The feat surely made Richard Parker the largest stowaway. The feat means a remarkable or skillful or daring action. So here the daring action of the tiger, Richard Parker surely made. Sorry, the skillful and daring action made Richard Parker the largest stowaway. The stowaway means a person who hides aboard a vehicle, aircraft, or in order to gain free passage. Actually, he was there because the largest Richard Parker was under uh, under the the tarpaulin, under the tarpaulin. So he was fate, okay, proportionally speaking, in the history of navigation. So and another thing he says that it would not have happened in anywhere. This is the history of history of sea journey. Here they have given proportionally speaking in the history of navigation. In history of navigation means history of sea journey. கடல் பயணங்களில் இதுவரைக்கும் யாருமே கண்டுடாத ஒரு அதிசயம்னு கூட சொல்லலாம். That is, so here it is proportionally speaking in the history of navigation. From tip of nose to tip of tail, he took up over a third of the length of the ship he was on. So here ship means on the boat, they are there, okay. So here this is not a ship. So the author has mentioned the word ship to the boat, okay. The boat is different from ship, okay. So here he speaks about the length of the tiger. The length of the tiger was over a third of the boat. நான்கு மூன்று மடங்கு, கிட்டத்தட்ட முக்கால் பங்கு இருக்கு அதோட நீளம். So already actually they have mentioned the length of the boat to 30 feet, only 30 feet. But in this boat the tiger is 26 feet. So comparing with this feet, so it is third of the fourth. அதாவது நான்கில் மூன்று மடங்கு, அதாவது நான்கில் மூன்று மடங்கு, முக்கால் பங்கு என்ன இந்த டைகர் வந்துட்டு நீளமாக இருக்குது. ஸோ ஆஃப் த லெங்த் ஆஃப் த ஷிப் ஹி வாஸ் ஆன். You might think I lost all hope at that point. I did. And as a result, I perked up and felt much better. We see that in sports all the time, don't we? The tennis challenger starts strong but soon loses confidence in his playing. The champion racks up the games, but in the final set, when the challenger has nothing left to lose, he becomes relaxed and insouciant, daring. So, so you might. I lost all hope that point. So the he asked the reader. So he would have lost all his hope when he saw that tiger. Okay, because it is also among these all dangers, Richard Parker was the most dangerous one. So he thought himself that everyone would have thought that he would have lost his hope. Yeah, really, he lost his hope. As a result, I perked up and felt much better. So, what is meant by perked up? So, perked up means regain energy, cause to be alert and energetic. So, here till then he did not have energy, but as soon as he saw Richard Parker in fear, in he forgot all other things. So we can think when we face any problem, any a dangerous thing, immediately we would forget ourselves and we would think how to escape from the situation. The same thing here, and we would be alert, we would be brisk, we would be fast. The same thing here. Immediately he perked up, he got energy, and he felt better. And here he compares himself with the sports people. So when in the game, the people two people would be playing. So the champion would be getting the game, and the one will be losing, and another will be getting the points. Okay, the here he compares and the tennis player. The tennis challenger starts strong, but soon loses confidence. At the beginning, the both players would start with the brisk and strong, with energetic. Okay, but after playing for a long time, they would lose their energy. One would be getting points, another would be losing point. The same thing here. He compares with the tennis player, and champion would be racks up. Champion racks up the games, but in the final set, when the challenger has nothing left to lose, he becomes relaxed again, insouciant, daring. So here, racks up means getting points in a game. Game, but loser would be losing all the points. He would not have to lose anything else. But finally, at the end, he would play very well. Okay, here they have given insouciant. Insouciant means light-hearted or carefree. So when he loses his game, his heart would be light and he would be carefree. But suddenly he's playing like the devil, and the champion must work hard to get those last points. So it was with me. To cope with the hyena seemed remotely possible, but I was so obviously outmatched by Richard Parker that it wasn't even worth worrying about. With the tiger aboard, my life was over, that being settled. Why not do something about my parched throat? So, so finally, the player will play with the extreme energetic level like a devil. He would try to get his points what he lost. Okay, the same thing, the same situation. Pi was there, so it was with me because he wanted to cope with the hyena also. So there were four animals already. I have told you. What are the four animals? The tiger, Richard Parker, hyena, zebra, and orange juice. Orange juice is nothing but orangutan monkey. Okay, so here zebra and orangutan would not do any harm, will not do any harm to him, but he wanted to cope with hyena and Richard Parker. So he felt himself that it was easy to cope with the hyena. It was possible to deal with the hyena. Cope means deal, but it was obviously outmatched by Richard Parker. But it was not an easy thing to deal with Richard Parker. Okay, because it was such a ferocious animal. Okay, and it wasn't even worth worrying about with a tiger aboard. My life was over. So he thought himself that his life was over in the boat, in the sea. Thought himself that being settled, why not do something about his parched throat. நம்ம சாவ தான் போகிறோம், சாகிறோம். ஏன் நம்ம வந்து நம்ம தொண்டையை நினச்சிக்கிட்டு நம்ம தண்ணியை தேடி கண்டுபிடிச்சி குடிச்சிட்டு நம்ம சாவக்கூடாது. ஸோ he tried to, so he wanted to search water to parched throat. What is meant by parched? Parched means dried. For his dried throat, he wanted to find water there.